Hello everybody, it's Tamar Rothenberg from Miami, and this is Parasha Vayechi. Today is 10 of Asarat of Tevet. 10 of Tevet is a fast that we commemorate when the initialization of the Babylonian king in Jerusalem, and 2 years after his kingdom, we see the destruction, the 9 of Av, the destruction of the both temples. The first one and the second one happened on the same day. But this is the initialization. So what this initialization of the wars and the power and also the death of the prophet Ezra marks us in the Jewish calendar. And it's important to remember, because the initialization is when things start happening, that we can stop them, that we can prevent them. We can prevent things that are on our side. So that's how I see this. In talking about the Parasha Vayechi, it's the time that Yaakov is in this deathbed, and he's giving the blessings to his children, and giving the blessings specifically, of course, to Yosef, and naming him as the king of Israel, and as the strength that he had, and that he will have not to take vengeance to his brothers on his brothers. We know that he reconciled, but after the father died, they were afraid that he was going to take revenge against them. That he had every power to do so. He's the second in command, and he also had the motives to take revenge, any kind of revenge. So when we see that previously, that he was looking for Benjamin, and he wasn't looking for the brother. He was a little bit, if it was a lot of years, they tried to kill him, basically, and they even say sorry. So what is the strength that he has to have inside of him to stop him for doing that? And in relation to what is happening today, that we all think about that the most important thing is that we are well with our brothers and sisters as a Jewish community, as a Jewish nation. That's the most important thing that we need, even if it sometimes doesn't seem fair, even that we sometimes we don't treat well to each other. Try to find that inner peace, and that the thing is more important in the sake of a relationship, preserve that peace and stop. Because he ended up not doing something. That was even more strength and even more powerful than the power that he had to do vengeance, to do revenge on his brothers. And that shows us tremendous amount of strength and tremendous amount of also complete faith in Emunah in God, that he was doing the right thing. And at the end, Jacob was able to see that, was able to give that blessing, and he asked him to bury him in Israel, in Ma'arat HaMachpelah, which he did at the end. It was difficult for him to do that, but he was able to cross Mitzrayim and to be able to bury his father in Ma'arat HaMachpelah as his wishes. And that's when he gave the blessing, and he bowed to him. It says before he died, because he recognized that he was the greatest of kings. For Israel and for all of us. It's an example. And also going back to the 10 of Tevet, with all this rivalry and all these things that you can prevent, the best way to prevent things and prevent fights is to hold up yourself, to hold it up. Even if you're right, even if you have the right to do vengeance or to do A or B or C, we learn that there's many things that we can avoid. There's many wars that we can avoid by not doing, not acting on anger, and not acting of impulsive anger or revenge, because that will end up in something bad, not something good. And in fact, in the story of the destruction of the temples, we see that's also part of the vengeances and revenge from Jewish people with each other. And with this, we can also bring and pray for the hostages to be back. There's a brother and sister and suffering in Israel, and what we can do on our side to that will impact the world in a better way. What Hashem was from us, to be able to bring back all those hostages, and to be able to reconcile that we have those feelings as well, that we are humans, and we struggle sometimes. Within us and within other communities, but working on ourselves day to day to bring them back home, it will make the impact that we need. So it encouraged me to tell you this, and that you really get together with your family, that you really, it's a reflection day in preparation of Shabbos, and that you really get together and have the strength of control, that some situations you can control their anger and you can act in a positive way. Use the strength to do that. I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom. See you next week.